All right, hells yeah! Wednesday show. Let's fucking do it. Woo! Easy, easy. What the fuck is up, humanity? Welcome to everybody's favorite news show. It's me, Dusty, and this is the Dusty Show. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate you. Love you as always. That is the awesome guitar riff at the end of my song, I Am a Nazi. Kanye West. It's an awesome fucking guitar solo, y'all. Nobody watch it. So I ain't really making any new videos, music videos, because like all the time I spent working on them. I don't know if I'm shadow banned or what, but nobody watched them, so what are you gonna do? It's a shame. Yeah. So how you guys been doing? What you been up to? Not much here, to be honest with you. I found a new game I like. I'm looking forward to playing it after I end tonight's show. It's called Dungeon Crawler. Not getting paid to tell you that, but pretty fun. And then I'm still deciding if I want to take Ozempic or not. Remember, I told you guys about how I got a bunch of free Ozempic. I got $2,000 worth of free Ozempic. Pill form, though. It's pill form. So they got the pills, they got the shots, right? Pills don't work as good as the shots, but they still work. But like everybody's saying, don't take it, Dusty. Don't take it because you're going to Ozempic face. All sucking in face. I like the women of my life. It's sort of hurtful, but they're like, we want you to be chubby because like when you're thin, your body sags and you look like a weird saggy skeleton. I'm like, ow, that hurts. That hurts. That's where they come from, to be honest with you. Because like when I have a little meat on my bones, I'm like chubby. Like it fills my skin out. So I'm not like ripped or anything, but it actually looks better because when I'm skinny, I have all this saggy fucking skin. I look like a shriveled up goddamn old man. So I actually look younger when I'm a little chubby. So I might just be chubby. I don't know. We'll see what the fuck happens. Might just stay fat as fuck. I don't give a shit. Whatever. Nobody cares anymore. Life's fucking over. And with that, let's go ahead and kick the show off, folks. Got an okay Wednesday show. I would say we're sliding more into a dictatorship, but we're already a dictatorship, y'all. It's just that most of America hasn't woken up to realize it yet. But yeah, we're already a dictator. They're just trying to like boil the frog slowly, get us used to the idea that we're already a dictatorship. But they've already decided they're going to do that. They've already done it. So it's all over. It's too late. So let's go and kick it off, folks. As usual, the super chats are open. It's the lifeblood of the show. Please hook a brother up with the super chats. There you go. Boom. Over here, if you look closely. $, dollar, holla bill, y'all. And Fat Dusty, which is me. I don't even need a fake picture for that anymore. Will eat your money. So please feed Fat Dusty your super chats, and I'll read all of them at the halftime and the end of the show. Thank you in advance. All right, let's go ahead and kick it off, folks. As usual, hey, it's depressing, but at least we're all in this together. It's Shed Watch. Woo-hoo, yeah. Fuck yeah, yo. Somebody asked me where I got them. Watch the show. I talked about it. It was in the title of the show. It said I got a bunch of free Ozempic. Basically, I got them from this Mexican website. They're supposed to charge me $2,100, but somehow in the conversion rate, they use this like separate program, like the separate service, I guess, that allows them to take funds, and that service fucked up. So they converted the $2,100 into pesos. So I had to pay the peso price. So got it free, basically. Got free Ozempic. Yeah. I don't know, though. I might not take it. We'll see what the fuck happens. Anyway. Inflation, folks. It's bad. But I know what you're thinking. Donald Trump, man of his word, consistent. Okay. Taking full fucking responsibility for it, right? He said, day one, he was going to solve inflation. Bring the prices down. It was easy to do. Fucking Joe Biden, don't even know where he is. But Donald Trump, day fucking one. Gonna bring grocery prices down, and didn't happen. Inflation gone up, eggs like 300% up, gas is what, a double or some shit. So he's taking responsibility, as we all know. Conservatives continuously tell us, don't blame other people for your problems. Take full responsibility. So here you go. Here's Trump taking responsibility for the inflation.
Yeah, we inherited
Yeah.
And inflation is back. I'm only here for 2.5 weeks.
That was January.
Inflation is back. No, think of it. Inflation's back, and they said, "Oh, Trump inflation." I had nothing to do with it. These people.
I had nothing to do with it. Don't blame me, baby.
Inflation is.
Yeah, I said that I was going to do it. Promises made, promises kept. But it wouldn't mean the buck stops anywhere but here. Just good God, the opposite of everything they taught me that you should be as a man growing up. All these Christians that raised me, that support this man, that worship him. Everything they taught me on how to be a decent man, he's the fucking opposite of. That's why I have no respect for my fucking family anymore. Won't even talk to the vast majority of them. I hate to use the word, they're fucking retarded, okay? You guys are the fakest motherfuckers in the history of goddamn man. I have no respect for you. I don't want to see you Thanksgiving. Get fucked. You fake bitches. Still, these goons. I got cousins in their fucking 50s still believe the same fucking fairy tales about Jesus they were told when they were kids. Like believing Santa Claus is a 50-year-old. Worshiping this goddamn goof. And got out there and basically declared he was a dictator. Like I said, they already decided he was going to be a dictator. This is Project 2025. It was their plan from the very goddamn beginning. And they're just doing what they set out to, but they can't just come out and immediately say it, so they got to, like, put it in our face, kind of. You know, throw the ideas out there to the public. Let you marinate in hearing it over and over and over again that Trump decides what the law is, that he's the king. So then we'll be used to it when he completely rules us all, which he already is. Anyway, here he is saying that him and the Attorney General, he just threw the Attorney General in there to make it look like somebody else is with him making these decisions. But it's all Trump. The biggest executive power grab in the history of the country, right here.
Lastly, we have another executive order that President Trump signed relating to independent agencies. This executive order would establish important oversight functions in the Office of Management and Budget and its subsidiary office, OIRA, supervising independent agencies and many of their actions, and also reestablishes the longstanding norm that only the President or the Attorney General can speak for the United States when stating an opinion as to what the law is.
That's right, he's Judge Dredd. He is the law. Only the president decides what the law is. You might be wondering, hey, well, what is the Supreme Court for? What are all those judges for? Shut the fuck up, traitor! You will worship Trump and you will love it. Yes, folks, the full executive order is out. This is the biggest executive power grab in U.S. history. The executive order does the following. All federal agencies, including independent regulatory commissions, are now subject to direct White House control. Regulations cannot be issued without presidential approval. The Office of Management and Budget can now withhold funding from independent agencies if they don't align with the White House priorities. All federal employees must follow the president and Attorney General's interpretation of the law, eliminating legal independence. A White House liaison is to be installed in every independent regulatory agency to enforce direct presidential control. So that sounds bad, but like I said, they're just getting us used to it. I'm already boiled though. Dissect me, eat me already, baby. I'm fucking ready to go. And then this is real, folks, not making this up. This is the official White House Instagram account. So congestion pricing in New York. Basically, there are certain roads in New York that are super fucking busy all the time. So they wanted to make people less likely to take those roads. So in some of the roads, they put tolls on them that are meant to discourage people driving down the busiest roads, to help eliminate congestion, and also use that money to fix the roads up. So Trump's like, nah, baby, I'm a dictator. We don't want that. States' rights, except for one, I disagree with what the states are doing. So I'm getting rid of that. So White House, congestion pricing is dead. Manhattan and all of New York is saved. Long live the king. Yes, long live the king. There he is. There he is. The official White House Instagram. Emperor Trump with his crown on. And like I said, they're just trying to get us used to it, folks. We're not sliding into a dictatorship. We're already there, folks. Just prepare yourself. And then, of course, the first thing he did after he announced he was a dictator was turn his back on the Ukraine, side with Russia in every humanly possible way, throw our allies under the bus, just like he's done all our allies, our closest friends, Mexico and Canada, already throwing them under the bus. They're boycotting us all over the place. He's made us social pariahs for Europe. So now I guess it's time to knife Ukraine to the back. So here he is declaring Ukraine is the one that started the war, even though they were invaded by Russia and in no way started this war. It doesn't matter. Reality has no bearing on what we're experiencing.
And I think it's going very well. But today I heard, oh, well, we weren't invited. Well, you've been there for 3 years. You should have ended it 3 years. You should have never started it. You could have made a deal. I could have made a deal for Ukraine that would have given them almost...
That's right, Ukraine. You should have never allowed yourself to be invaded. Okay, that was on you, Ukraine. You should have just, as soon as you heard they were going to invade, you should have dropped your drawers, bent over, and spread your ass cheeks and begged Putin to fuck you relentlessly and then rape your wife in front of you and murder them and then kill your kids and take your shit. That's what you should have done, Ukraine. By not letting them rape and kill all of you, you started it. And hey, I'm just saying, we're going to finish it. Just 100% a Putin puppet. Controlled by the Kremlin. You know, people say, oh my God, Russia, Russia, Russia. Yeah, Russia, Russia, Russia. I mean, if you need any more proof, folks, then you're too stupid to even talk to. If you're not convinced at this point, there's no convincing you. You don't actually give a shit. You know it's true, and you just lying to waste everybody's time because you're okay with Russia ruling us. You're okay with us being the bad guys. You're okay with whatever the fuck happens as long as the people that you want to be hurt are hurt. So, I got nothing for you anymore. He also wanted to say that Zelensky is a dictator with only a 4% approval rating. No, you're a dictator with a 45% approval rating. Zelensky is the president with a 57% approval rating. But lies, that's all they do. They know they're lying. They tell this lie, and then they tell another lie, and they tell another lie. And by the time you're busy explaining away that these are all lies, they never correct the record. They never admit they're lying. They move on to the next lie. So they continuously keep you wasting your time explaining all the lies while they tell more lies, and yet none of them care anyway. So it's kind of almost pointless to point out that they're lying. That's what they want you to do. They're just trying to waste your time. That's why as soon as, like, somebody earlier today came on my Facebook when I posted the link to this video, the Ukraine is a Nazi regime full of I just immediately delete you. I'm not arguing with you. You're not using my platform to spread bullshit. I don't owe you anything. Die. Shut the fuck up and die, right? Go whine about it on your own platform where nobody gives a shit. The reason you're using my platform that I built up is because I actually worked to build up a platform. It's because you don't have your own fucking platform, you fucking loser. Nobody gives a shit what you think, so get fucked. And this is what they offered Russia to end the war, folks. They had peace talks. They didn't have Ukraine involved in it, but United States and Russia deciding how to divvy up the Ukraine. Trump's team allegedly has offered Putin Ukrainian territory, no NATO membership for Ukraine, no U.S. soldiers in Ukraine, the withdrawal of U.S. soldiers from Europe, including from the frontline states, and sanction relief. In return, Putin has offered nothing. Nothing. It's a complete surrender. Putin gets 100% of everything he wanted, and even more, has to make no concessions. That's where we're at right now. And then they're going to go in and steal the rare earth minerals from the Ukraine. Are we the bad guys yet? Yes, we are. And the next day went out just shitting on Zelensky even more. Yeah, Putin in office, who is a notorious pedophile, murdered his political rivals, just murdered the recent one, remember? Has literally shot commercial airliners out of the fucking air multiple times. One of the most evil dictators in the history of mankind. So obviously Trump going to go out there and shit on Zelensky. Think of it. A modestly successful comedian, Vladimir Zelensky, talked the United States of America into spending $350 billion. Actually, what happened is Russia attacked them. And then United States was like, hey, first of all, we don't want Russia to take over Europe. But secondly, we have all these weapons that are basically old as fuck that we want to replace. So how about we just give our old stock to Ukraine so they can fight Russia, our biggest enemy, and they will deteriorate the military of Russia. They will hurt the Russian economy. They will make it much less likely for Russia to attack us or interfere in our society or the rest of Europe by giving them our old shit. And then we'll take the whatever money that we're going to give them and we'll buy new shit. That's what the fuck happened, but I guess it don't matter. To go to war that couldn't be won, it could, if we really wanted to. They never had to start, but a war that he, without the U.S. and Trump, will never be able to settle. This is a threat. He's basically telling them, yeah, the war's over. I'm siding with Russia. You lose, Zelensky. The United States has spent $200 billion more than Europe, and Europe's money is guaranteed, while the United States, blah, 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 blah. So then he's talking about how he's a dictator. And Trump administration, Biden never tried. I mean, he tried harder than you did. He didn't sell out our allies or whatnot. But anyway, it's pretty obvious what's going to happen to folks. Trump's going to take Putin's side. He's going to pull all our funding out for Ukraine. He's going to try to force Ukraine to meet every Putin demand to give up all their fucking land. They're actually going to oust Zelensky. I wouldn't be surprised if they fucking killed him. The only alternative I can see is if Europe actually sends in troops. And then I would be fucking surprised if America actually started funding Putin against Europe, starting some kind of even greater conflict worldwide. We'll see what the fuck happens, but we're in uncharted territories here. We have been bought out by foreign governments. Russia and Israel, run by a dictator now. And this meme, spot fucking on. Trump knifing Zelensky in the back while he's trying to fight Vladimir Putin. Vladimir Putin's dog, his pet, knifing our allies. I guess we're just going to sit by and watch them all get murdered and raped, just like we did in Palestine, right? Then they sent Tulsi Gabbard out there. I'm not even going to play the fucking video, but this is the person that's running our CIA, our spy agencies. She's a Russian agent. Everybody knows she's a Russian agent. Everybody knows she's incredibly partial to Putin. So she got out there, and it's a 2-minute video where she's just selling every goddamn Russian talking point about how Russia is the good guys and Zelensky's the bad guys. And so it's over, you know. What you gonna do, folks? That's what we voted for. And always a tweet. Remember Elon Musk? September 8, 2023. Where is all this pro-Russian propaganda? We don't see it. Yeah, well, close your eyes harder, bitch. Couldn't be more obvious. It's every fucking where. And yeah, Ben Garrison. His new political cartoon, of course, it's got Zelensky looking like the bad guy. Here's a peaceful Vladimir Putin over here. He just wants peace talks. He's got the dove of peace, y'all. Oh, my God. He's so loving, so peaceful, Vladimir Putin, and big, strong, thin Donald Trump trying to drag evil Zelensky to the peace talks table so they can bend him over and rape the shit out of him and kill him and take all his stuff. Yeah, of course, they're depicting Ukraine as unreasonable for not wanting to be occupied by a fascist regime. That's how they're going to do all of us, folks. As Donald Trump makes it more and more clear he's a dictator, Fox News is going to get on there and say, hey, the president has always had the power to decide what is the law. Those who are trying to keep him from taking this extreme power are actually enemies of the United States. They're trying to do a coup, and the president has the right to do whatever he has to do to defend the country against them, and they'll use that as an excuse to round us all up, send us to Gitmo. It sounds like I'm just being a doom and gloomer, and I hope I am. But the way fucking shit is going, y'all, let's just say I have an exit strategy for goddamn sure. Even Mike Pence lamely trying to push back. Mr. President, Ukraine did not. Shut the fuck up and die, Mike Pence. You did this, motherfucker. Your cowardly, weak ass lay down and let this orange motherfucker just pound your ass. Pound you like the weak, sorry bitch you are. And you just took it. Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you for pounding my ass. Ooh, you hit my prostate so good, Mr. President. Oh, thank you, sir. You licked those sweaty balls. You clean his asshole with your tongue. Shut the fuck up and die. No more from you. They even losing some people on Fox News, which seems crazy. Maria Bartiromo pushing back a little bit.
Putin could end this war in right this minute by just stopping. That's the thing. Ukraine is defending, Putin's attacking, and he could stop. And so that's what we should be pushing for.
Yeah, it's a great point that you make. And you know, it certainly felt in those comments from President Trump that he was more critical of Zelensky, certainly noting his lack of popularity with that 4% number in terms of the potential for elections.
That number comes out of thin air. There's no 4% number.
Everything he says comes out of thin air.
Zelensky's got a 52% approval rating, not a 4% approval rating. They're under attack. The reason they have martial law is because this country's been invaded. They have airstrikes every day from Russia.
All right, El Diablo, hey, sis, shut the fuck up. If you want to lay blame, then let's talk about Obama. No, let's talk about the guy who's the fucking president, the dictator. You don't get to change the subject. Say another fucking word, I'll boot your ass. You don't get to use my platform to spread bullshit. Go. Build your own site up. Build your own fucking channel up. You know why you won't do that? Because nobody gives a fucking shit what you have to say. Shut the fuck up.
I think it's highly unfair for him to be critical of the victim. He should be critical of the person who's launching the airstrikes.
And certainly when you think about, you know, approval for Vladimir Putin, I mean, what are you going to say when you get the phone call? What do you think of Vladimir Putin? You better say you love him. So I don't believe anything.
That right? Literally has all his political rivals killed. He's a fucking dictator. Trump ain't got shit to say about that. Oh, you're being sarcastic? Okay, sorry. If you're being sarcastic, it's hard for me to keep track of everything. I just think people over there are trolling, trying to use my platform to spread bullshit. I ain't fucking letting that happen. But if you're just being sarcastic, then I apologize for being rude to you. And all right. Yeah, I can't stand the thought of building up a platform. I've built this platform for like 20 years for people using my platform to spread fucking bullshit. You don't get to do that. And even Ben Shapiro, I love Ben Shapiro, thinks Trump is full of shit. Now, it doesn't matter what he says here, even though he knows Trump's lying and he's going to call Trump out for lying. He'll be kissing his balls again tomorrow, so it doesn't even matter. But at least he's, I guess, pushing back a little bit. Let's hear it. We wouldn't Trump without Obama. Dude, I'm just telling you, you're about to get booted. I would shut the fuck up if I were you. I know some of you can't help it. You just want to be at dicks and you want to, you want to show your ass because that's all you have, right? Nobody pays attention to you unless you're being a fucking toxic troll, which is pathetic, but you don't get to do that here. So if I were you, I'd be quiet, but hey, like, I'll kick you. It's fine. Like, it ain't nothing for me to click a button and kick you. So if you want to keep running your diarrhea maker, then go ahead, do it. And all right, here's Ben Shapiro.
So here's President Trump saying some stuff about Ukraine. Again, I have some moral objections to the stuff that he is saying about Ukraine here because I don't think that it is true. So, for example, at one point during this press conference, he made the signally false statement that Ukraine started the war. This is not true. Ukraine absolutely did not start the war. You can argue with Ukrainian policy toward both Europe and Russia over the period 2013 to 2022. But Russia invaded a sovereign country and tried to take Kyiv and has killed tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of people. Here's President Trump suggesting sort of the opposite, that somehow Ukraine is the problem.
You mean lying? 100% lying.
We weren't invited. Well, you've been there for 3 years.
Start it. You can blame them for not coming to the table sooner. You can say that a deal should have been taken sooner. I've said that myself. But Ukraine absolutely did not start the war, and Russia should have stopped this war at any point. President Trump then continued by suggesting that he wants elections in Ukraine. This has been a demand of the Russians, mainly because the Russians wish to intervene in that election. It turns out it's very difficult to hold an election.
Yeah, but tomorrow, you'll be back on his nuts, so it doesn't matter what you say. Even though it's clear he's lying and he's still got our closest allies, it doesn't fucking matter, Ben Shapiro, because you're a weak, worthless, spineless coward. Right? You're responsible for this. And then Trump, Musk government withdraws the U.S. from the United Nations Human Rights Council. There was a whole video, but they've already got rid of it, so we'll skip over that one, but scary times. Why would we be involved in any kind of Human Rights Council? No good reason I can see. And then, yes, experts, Trump's plan could add $11 trillion to the deficit, y'all. He already spent $8 trillion the first time around. more than any president of all time. People was like, oh my God, Elon Musk trying to trim the government, trying to trim the fat. They got to have a balanced budget. They try to save the government money. No, they're not. No, they're not. They're literally ramping up the spending to levels we've never fucking seen before. They're just cutting normal people's jobs. They're limiting you and I. We're the fat. So they can funnel all the money to the very fucking top so they can loot our goddamn government. That's what the fuck's happening. Anybody that tells you otherwise is probably just lying because they don't actually care. But it's possible they're just too stupid to listen to or interact with. Either way, no reason to talk to them. And then Trump's backs GOP plan to cut billions from Medicaid. Of course he does. He was just on with Elon saying Medicare, Medicaid, none of that stuff is going to be touched. But of course he lies every breath. President Donald Trump on Wednesday endorsed a House Republican budget plan that could cut billions from Medicaid just hours after pledging that the health care program for millions of disabled and low-income Americans would not be touched. But it doesn't matter. He could literally say, hey, we're going to gut Medicare 100%. And the next sentence, hey, we're not going to touch Medicare. And then they demand you believe both things at the same time, even though they're 100% contradictory. And they will, because this is how cult works, folks. This is how 1984 works. Cognitive dissonance, doublethink. And yeah, Forest Service staff voted for Trump. They just got fired by him. Man, fucking Reddit is useless. I remember the day when not every goddamn post on Reddit was deleted. The fucking men's on Reddit are just egomaniac power trippers, man. Just every like I just did this before I came on. I put the show together an hour ago. None of this shit was deleted. It's weird to watch just information disappear in real fucking time right in front of you. And yeah, another example: an unemployed disabled veteran who lost her job. Where you at, Patriots? What about, I support the troops? Nope, they don't give a shit about the troops. Not even a little bit. Yet you have the dumbest among us. The cringiest humans. I love my country. Don't you burn the flag. You know what the real problem in this country is? Trans people. Pronouns. Cringe warning for those susceptible to cringe-induced injuries. I give you everybody's dipshit MAGA uncle.
I never understood the whole pronoun thing or why people think it was okay.
Oh, you never understood something. That's a shocker. Please continue.
To push their agenda till we believe. Or burning our flag and waving their own. Talking trash, but they don't want to go home. 'Cause they're in the land of the free.
Woo! So free, y'all!
Sounds like a whole lot of bullshit to me.
It does sound like a lot of bullshit to me, too, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I'm for Friday.
Oh! Woo! Football! Woo! Tailgates! Yeah! Hey, we can't afford health care. We're basically a third world country because the rich have all the fucking money. My grandma's gonna have to eat cat food because they just cut her Medicare. But goddamn it, I like Chevrolet trucks and hate trans people. So God bless Trump. Yeah, meanwhile, they're firing the soldiers all over the place. They're firing veterans all over the fucking place. This is what we're like in this country right now. Life expectancy versus health expenditure. Look at us, folks. Look at us. We're a third goddamn world country. Hey, salute that flag more, dickhead. All right? Shit on trans people more as you live 8 goddamn years less than our first world brothers and sisters across the goddamn world. One of the worst in education. One of the worst in health care. Child mortality rates. Home ownership. Can't even afford to have kids. God bless America, dickhead. And good. You don't deserve it. You are too stupid to live. This is you. Literally, this is you. Donald Trump beat the fucking shit out of you. This is all Joe Biden's fault. This is the typical goddamn conservative in this country right now. Fucking Melvin came over earlier. Melvin's my buddy, by the way. Let's cross street. He was talking about he works for. Basically, he gets grants from the government to help people with their mental health. And he was talking about a lot of people that he works with who work in the Veterans Affairs and stuff were worried about losing their job and stuff. And he was like, well, I feel bad for him, but like, I guess a lot of them voted for Trump. I guess, the very least, maybe they'll learn. Maybe they'll be like, oh, well, I see there are my ways down. It's like, they won't though, Melvin. They won't. No lesson will be learned here. Trump could literally come into their house, rape their children right in front of them at gunpoint. And they'd be like, oh my God, somebody's forcing Trump to rape my kids right in front of me. And Trump could look at him and was like, nobody's forcing me to do this. I'm raping your kids right in front of you at gunpoint because I'm evil. And they're like, oh my God, who's making you do this? I can't believe the deep state made you do this. I'm sorry, Mr. President, that they're forcing you to rape my children in front of me. I love you, man. That's what they do, I guarantee you. And I feel sorry for your children, but fuck you. And this is them, folks. What won't Democrats do to distract people from the price of eggs? The price of eggs, goddammit! I don't like everything about Trump, but the price of eggs, that's why I vote for him. And now I'd pay $25 an egg to save trillions. Yeah, I don't even give a shit. I never gave a shit. I just wanted Trump to be president. I never cared about any of this. I can't believe you believe me. We own you. We never believed you. We literally never believed you. It's just so stupid. I see so many of them. I can't believe you believed us. We didn't know. We didn't. They act like lying, and then us calling them out that they're lying is some kind of ownage on us. That's where they're at right now, folks. And meanwhile, at Mar-a-Lago, yep, here they are, folks, the dream team. Remember how much shit I've taken over the years? Because I hate Mike Tyson's guts. A lot of left-wing people seem really quick to defend him, to forgive him for rape. And he didn't just rape one person. He at least allegedly tried to rape a bunch of people. Check out Bill Cosby's daughter. She went public with it, but a lot of women came out that he sexually assaulted them, folks. You think the left would be like more sensitive to that type of thing, but nope, he's so cool. Mike Tyson's hilarious. No, he's a piece of fucking shit. He's always been a fucking piece of shit. Never been a good person. He's an incredibly evil human. Just so annoyed people argue me about fucking Mike Tyson. They made a children's cartoon with him. I know, we're fucked up. What are you going to say? That doesn't make him good because they did that. And Missouri bill creates state registry of pregnant women. Huh? Why would they be? Why? I can't think of any reason they would be doing this. No problem, huh? Handmaid's Tale, Handmaid's Tale, Handmaid's Tale, everybody. Legislation introduced in Missouri will create a list of at-risk pregnant women in the state in order to reduce the number of preventable abortions. Yeah, they're going to try to track and trace pregnant women. The party of small government, folks. They want to know where you're at. Make sure you don't have that abortion. Might have to put you in jail if you travel to a state that allows it. That's what they're setting up for, folks. I hope you women are ready to be incubators. I hope you're fertile. Otherwise, what use are you going to be to them if you're not fertile? And there, Jordan Peterson literally became famous because he was incensed they were going to compel his speech. Oh my God, in Canada, if you get a job and a trans person comes in, you have to use their preferred pronouns in order to make your customers happy. If you have a coworker, in order to have the job site not be hostile, you have to use their preferred pronouns to keep your job. That's compelled speech, y'all. It's compelled speech. It's the most evil thing ever. Literally made $100 million off this, folks. Where he at? Texas governor, I will criminalize use of wrong pronouns. So what happened was, in this Texas school, this trans kid came in and was like, hey, will everybody use my new pronouns? And everybody's like, yeah, we don't care. Of course. We treat you with respect. And the teacher's like, yeah, I don't care. Whatever. So because the teacher dared to call them by their preferred pronouns, now they're now accusing the teachers of transing their child, and they're trying to make it illegal. Governor Greg Abbott said he's demanding that the state's education agency investigate a Houston high school whose teachers were accused by local conservative activists of transitioning a student they were calling by the student's chosen names and pronouns. Just so stupid. No parent should have to endure this. Another reason why parents deserve school choice. No school should be involved in transitioning a child. They're not. You're just lying. If this is not already illegal, it will be after this session. Yes, it's going to make it illegal to call your students by whatever name they want to be called by. I remember, like, I'm not a kid, not making this up. When I was a kid, it's probably, I don't know, 12. I started hating the name Dusty. Dusty, such a stupid goddamn name. Sounds like a redneck. My middle name's Ray. So I started asking everybody to call me Ray. Will you guys call me Ray? And everybody, they tried. It's hard when you're used to calling somebody Dusty forever. And then you have to start calling about a new name all of a sudden. They tried, though. I guess that's going to be illegal, though. Oh, my God. You called the student by their nickname? Put you in jail. Of course, they're not. This only applies to trans people and bigotry. Just so stupid that this is what our country's fucking forced on. Meanwhile, here's the Air Force. This is an email I received from an Air Force course required for career advancement. Effective immediately. To comply with executive order, all students are required to immediately remove pronouns from their Canvas profile. As directed in previous announcement, yay! No pronouns for you. Hey, I dare you have whatever you want to in your own signature. Fuck no. It's just, whatever. So stupid. We don't deserve nice things. And the cruelty is the point, folks. I've said this a million times, but if you don't understand what that statement means, it means that they're cruel on purpose because it sends a signal to all the other pieces of shit in the world that, hey, I'm a bottom feeder like you are. I'm evil like you are. And then they get rewarded for it by the other bottom feeders who are also, trash humans who come and support them. This is literally the official White House Twitter website. They posted this video of these people put in chains. These brown people in chains with the title ASMR, Illegal Alien Deportation Flight. ASMR is like when you get like tingly feelings from unusual noises. 85,000 likes spread everywhere, folks. This is what our country is now. Not even trying to be decent in any way, just giddily evil and fascist. And our fellow countrymen supporting this shit. Going right along goddamn with it. And in my neck of the woods, Mississippi, here is the gentleman who is one of the leading candidates to be our next governor.
These are multi-year payouts. Each of these has several more.
Man down! Yeah, let's keep hiring.
Senator Johnson for a motion to recess.
Corpses to roll us, I guess. That seems good, Mississippi. Definitely going to stop us from being the embarrassment of the goddamn country. But hey, good news! I can't believe it. I'm jealous, but hey, at least one of us fucking made it. Rogan slips into second spot as the Midas Touch podcast becomes the country's most downloaded and listened to show this month. And hell yeah, fuck yeah. I can't believe a left-leaning show actually doing good. But I mean, we're so outnumbered. They have of all the political shows that are in the top 10, 9 of them are conservative. 8 of them. 8 of them are conservative. There's only 2. I think Ezra Klein and this one are the only 2 that are not hugely right-wing political shows. So, but hey, good. I guess less competition, you can get to the top. And that is my Chud Watch for this evening. Yeah, whoop. I'll celebrate it. If it ain't me, at least it's somebody. Rogan is stupid. Oh, man, Rogan is gone. He's like the new Rush Limbaugh, yet somehow dumber than Rush Limbaugh. It's insufferable, unlistenable. I think even if it's momentary, yes, me too. Any wins at this point are definitely welcome. And all right, get your super chats in. Going to read them all at the end of this section. But first, we got to look in on what the president is doing in a section I like to call Here Shall Be Elon. President Elon! And oh my fucking God, y'all. So last I checked in with you, Elon was all embarrassed of his new baby mama. He was trying to make her seem like she was crazy, even though he is the one that sent her his sperm and egg so she could get in vitro fertilized with his offspring. And Now he's unfollowing her. Oh my God, Elon Musk is no longer following his baby mama. Holy God. Hey, baby, that's why you don't get knocked up by narcissistic billionaires who don't give a shit about you. Of course, I know that she's a gold digger and she still won the fucking lottery anyway, so she don't actually care, but they're so weird. These family values people, family first people. Him and Donald Trump. 13 kids by, 7 women? Or is it more than that? 17 kids by 7 women. It's a bunch of kids, y'all. And a whole lot of a family unit going on there. And then they claim, folks, the DOGE team, DOGE claimed that they cut $8 billion for one contract. Oh, my God, they're getting rid of corruption. They're getting rid of all this fraudulent spending. $8 billion in one contract. It turns out they added a zero, and it was $8 million. So everything they do, they just lie. And then when you call out this lie, they're on to the next lie. So then apparently they accidentally fired a bunch of researchers for bird flu. You know, the next pandemic, bird flu. Yeah, USDA accidentally fired its bird flu researchers. What do we need those for? What? We don't need no researchers for a bird flu. Hey, just die. It's a thinning of the herd. It's a culling of the weak. That seems cold, but that's how they think of this, folks. You have an immune system. If your immune system isn't strong enough to protect you, then fucking die. That's one less useless eater for us to worry about. Here's the pro-life people. Don't actually give a shit about your life. Then, in protest, the Social Security head stepped down because DOGE put backdoors into all of our Social Security systems. They put backdoors and basically God mode, where they control our entire government. They've gone into every government agency, and their hackers have taken over the system so they can just track and trace us, steal our information. He's clearly feeding this information to Grok, his AI program. No telling what they're going to do with it. Undoubtedly, they're going to use this information to go after their political opponents and steal money and whatever they want to. No one's going to stop them. No oversight. Nothing. Speaking of which, remember Trump. Hey, I'm not going to let Elon do anything that's a conflict of interest. I'm watching out. Yeah, FDA fires staff reviewing Elon Musk's Neuralink company. Yeah, well, conflict of interest? What? Yeah. Food and Drug Administration employees reviewing Elon Musk's brain implant company Neuralink were fired over the weekend as part of a broader purge of the federal workforce. Yeah. Who needs any kind of regulation when it comes to brain implants? I mean, we know he already tortures monkeys, so no one seems to give a shit anyway. And then DOGE and SpaceX employees are now working directly at the FAA and Department of Defense. Agencies that have billions of dollars in contracts with Musk companies are regulating them. How is that not a conflict of interest? They're asking Donald Trump right off the bat. Hey, it's obviously a conflict of interest. You said you were going to look into this. Here's his response.
Mr. President, given your concerns about corruption, you said that if there were any conflicts of interest with Elon Musk, you wouldn't let him anywhere near it.
That's right.
DOGE and SpaceX employees are now working directly at the Federal Aviation Administration and the Defense Department, agencies that have billions of dollars in contracts with Musk's companies or that directly regulate his companies. How is that not a conflict of interest?
Well, I mean, I'm just hearing about it, and if there is, and he told me before I told him, but obviously I will not let there be any conflict of interest.
But there is conflict of interest. They just told you about it. His response is, well, I didn't know about it. Hey, I won't let any corruption that I claim to know about happen. I just will say I don't know anything about it and then turn a blind eye. Yeah, that's the whole fucking point. It's weird how Trump knows everything until he doesn't want to know something. And then I never even heard it. What? I don't even understand the language you're speaking. Where even am I right now? It's just crazy. No one knows more about it than him, but he knows nothing. And remember, folks, they were claiming that the Social Security Administration had tens of millions of people illegally receiving Social Security, claiming they were 150 years old. Remember that? They're still saying it. I'll show you if you don't remember it. But anyway, of course, that's not true. Sounds like White House may have misinterpreted DOGE data on Social Security. It seems we are not paying these benefits. Rather, these people age 150 and whatever are just on the rolls despite no checks going out. If that's the case, it is. This is not the huge fine that people hope for. Of course it's not. While Social Security records should be cleaned up, it appears this finding will have little savings effect since the checks weren't going out. Looks like the team got in over their skis on this one. They didn't, though. They just lied on purpose. They knew. Like, everybody knows that tens of millions of people are not receiving Social Security checks when they're supposed to be dead. Like, we all know that, right? It's just too stupid. They know this is not true, but they tell the lie, they tell another lie, and then when you're busy explaining the lies, they move to the next lie. That's how the game is played now, folks. You literally cannot play the game the way it's set up now unless you're willing to lie continuously. If you're an honest person, you cannot win in the current system. Your vote doesn't work. The only way to con and fool people to voting who you want to is to fire hose lies. So if you're not a dishonest piece of shit, there's nothing you can do in the system. It's set up like that way on purpose. But that's not keeping them from spreading the lie, folks. Donald Trump yesterday.
But when I saw the Social Security numbers, I said, wow, that's really something. So we have, let's just go above 100 years old. We have millions and millions of people over 100 years old. Everybody knows that's not so. We have a very corrupt country, very corrupt country. And
really?
It's a sad thing to say.
It's sad.
We're figuring it out. Now, the good thing about Social Security and what I read is if you take all of those numbers off, because they're obviously fraudulent or incompetent, but if you take all of those millions of people off Social Security, all of a sudden we have a very powerful Social Security.
Yeah, none of that's true, though. You're just making this up, you're just lying, and using this as an excuse to gut Social Security. They're going to cut your grandma's Social Security. They're going to cut your Social Security. They're going to cut benefits for the least among us, the most vulnerable, and use this as an excuse. These lies that they know are lies, folks. He's not accidentally saying this. He's not making a mistake. He is lying on purpose. They all are. Here's his spokesperson on Fox News.
He is now delivering on it. And I've been fighting fake news reporters all day long here in the Washington, D.C. swamp who are trying to fearmonger the American people into believing that this administration is going after their hard-earned tax dollars and their hard-earned Social Security checks.
You are.
So I want to set the record straight on your show tonight, Sean, and I'm very grateful for the opportunity to do so. President Trump has directed Elon Musk and the DOGE team to identify fraud at the Social Security Administration. They haven't dug into the books yet, but they suspect that there are tens of millions of deceased people who are receiving fraudulent Social Security payments.
Tens of millions. There's only 350 million people in this country. Tens of millions of people claiming fraudulent Social Security checks, and no one has noticed yet. No one's noticed. Of course, not a single proof, not a single bit of evidence. If this is true, where are all the arrests at? You could be pert walking all these people on TV to prove it right now. If there's millions, tens of millions, find 5, just 5. Pert walk them to prove your point. Why are you not doing that? That would be incredible optics if you did that. It's just complete fucking horseshit. Here's Koch Jr., the same thing. Thoughts and prayers to the tens of millions of Americans above the age of 100 who are still collecting Social Security and remain on those rolls. I'm sure this is totally legit. This is why you can't have health care, folks. This is why you can't afford to have a child, because you elected crooks to lie to you and steal from you. Not you, but the idiots in this country, at least 30% of them. And just further proof, folks, that they're not doing this on accident. So you remember Donald Trump was in a press conference with Elon Musk a couple of days ago, and the reporter specifically told them, hey, you guys are saying that America gave $50 million to Gaza, to Hamas for condoms. This is not true. It was Hamas in Zimbabwe, a Providence, and we were just giving them, it was not all for condoms. It was for pediatric AIDS preventions and to help stop sexually transmitted disease in this war-torn, poor area, but it had nothing to do with Palestine or Gaza. You guys are just making this up and lying. He was sitting right there. He heard it. He acknowledged her. He knows it's not true. Here's him today.
Money. And in another program, $50 million plus another $50 million for condoms for Hamas. You know about that?
Now it's $100 million suddenly. Now they've doubled down on the lie that they know it's not true.
$100 million for condoms. Condoms. Does everybody know what a condom is?
Nobody knows.
For Hamas, $100 million. And these are just some. I could read this list all day long.
So they know they're not making a mistake. It's not an accident. He 100% knows. And not a single maggot cares. And then, Levi! You know Levi, the Shazam guy? I thought he was going to be a good actor back in the day, but he turned out to be a giant, chuddy piece of shit. Anyway, he's on Fox News begging President Elon, please, Elon, there's a lot of maggots who are getting fired from our government. Hey, we should have some kind of program that allows Trump supporters not to get fired. Some kind of DEI for Trump supporters. Fire only the left-wing people, Elon.
You know, listen, for people sitting where we're sitting, I was very supportive of Bobby Kennedy. That led me to Donald Trump. And I am so grateful. I am so grateful that the election went the way that it did. And specifically because people like Bobby and Tulsi Gabbard are now in there and confirmed and can do the work. And listen, DOGE is complicated, right? Like, there are a lot of people that are very afraid right now because there are truly good working people that work for the government that are getting lost in the cracks. And we have got to do something about that. Please, Elon, and all of your team and whatever needs to happen, please don't let everybody fall through the cracks as we are doing what is necessary, which is to get in there and like cut a cancer out, man. You know, sometimes they go in for cancer surgery.
Yeah, you government employees, you're cancers. You're parasites. Not the guy who got, what, $100 billion in government subsidies, still getting government subsidies. Not him. You guys. You're the cancer, guys. As they loot our goddamn coffers. These are the people, Levi. Immigrants didn't steal my job. The president did. They laid off my whole crew. Yep. Here's your cancer, Levi. DOGE doing such a good job. And then, are we 1984 yet, folks? Are we there yet? Now they're claiming that Elon Musk doesn't work for DOGE. I'm not making this up, folks. I gotta rub my eyebrows for a second before I get into this. They're telling us that Elon doesn't work for DOGE now. I'm not making this up. White House tells federal court Musk isn't any part of DOGE. Elon Musk is not the leader of DOGE, the mysterious Trump administration operation overseeing an effort to break and remake the federal bureaucracy. In fact, he's not even technically part of it at all, the White House said in court papers Monday night. In a 3-page declaration, a top White House personnel official revealed that Musk's title is senior advisor to the president, a role in which he has no actual or formal authority to make government decisions himself. This is literally 1984. Say two completely contradictory things, and you have to believe both of them. This is Donald Trump today. Yesterday, folks, his lawyers in court said Elon Musk is not part of DOGE. Donald Trump today.
I signed an order creating the Department of Government Efficiency and put a man named Elon Musk in charge. Thank you, Elon, for doing it. Thank you very much.
Believe them both, folks. Elon Musk running DOGE, saving our country, and also has nothing to do with it at all. You're not doubting our glorious leader, are you? Both these things are completely fucking true. Just hard to believe, but I mean, it's not, but goddamn, it's so weird. And then it's a small club, folks, and you and I aren't in it. All these billionaires circling the wagons to protect each other. Meta axes Facebook ad critical of Musk. Somebody wanted to put an ad. They wanted to literally pay Facebook to put an ad up declaring that Elon Musk was doing unacceptable business practices and he was a danger to the country. Zuckerberg won't even take their money, folks. Remember the last show, they did the same thing on the Washington Post where Zebos refused to run the same ad on the Washington Post. The oligarchs will not let you criticize them. No criticism allowed of your glorious rulers, y'all. Folks, they're going to kill us if we don't stop them. They can't control themselves. They're mentally ill. They cannot stop. We have to stop them. And then sign for employees at Tesla dealership. We hate him too. They quit. I mean, I know that's easier said than done. I am a hypocrite. But, I get it. I don't know if this is real or not, but I want to believe it, so I do. But this one's real. Man, it seems like such a hassle to have any kind of Tesla these days. I wouldn't have one. Here's someone giving a Tesla a dirt bath just randomly. Seems like you'd have to be continuously nervous that someone is going to spray paint, damage, key your car. I don't think I'd put myself through it. I think I would not buy one or sell one if I got one. Here's more examples of it. Seen in Brooklyn this AM, an egg Cybertruck with a bag of dog shit and also unbagged dog shit. Yeah, it's a great place to put your dog shit if you need it, folks. I mean, it looks like a trash can. Why not just smear dog shit all over it? Some people think. I would never say that, obviously. Obviously, I would never tell anybody to do anything to a Cybertruck or any Tesla, but people are doing it anyway. And, all right, that is my He Shall Be Elon section for tonight, folks. A shitty Tesla rolled over in the next town over from me. Yeah, they're exploding all over the place. One of the most dangerous cars in the goddamn history of auto manufacturing. All we are is dusty in the wind. I'm offended. I hate him. Hey, good. There's a few of them. I think 62% voted for him. Only it was less than it was in the 20s voted against him. So veterans kind of fucked us on that one. And all right, hey, let's do the super chats. Fuck yeah! Hey, but first, hey folks, if you're watching me right now, and you know you are, it was in the 20s. Shut up, Dusty! Hey, look at the more. If you click on that, it pops down on the description. The very first button is my Patreon. You know how Patreon works? Basically, if you like my show, you chip in a couple $1 a month, and I get it, and then I keep the lights on, I feed the cats and stuff, and as a bonus, you get access to all the after parties. We have an after party after every show. It's like a hodgepodge of all the stuff that didn't fit into the other categories. It's actually the best part of the show because all this stuff is way, way less depressing. It's like funny family videos and animal videos and shit. So it's from here all the way down to here, and you can get your ticket right now to the after party. Just go sign up to my Patreon. Please help me out if you can. I don't allow ads on my show, and I only make money from users who support my show. So if you like it, please support it so I can keep doing it. And thank you in advance. And all right, let's read the super chats. I bet Rebecca's first. Hell yeah, Rebecca. No, she's not. BBC beat you to it, Rebecca. Oh, better up your game, Rebecca. BBC. BBC just sent me pictures of his new place. It looks fucking awesome. I can't say where he went, but I love the architecture of his place. The way they make shit in America is so cheap and gaudy. And in other countries, not all of them, but some of the countries, they make stuff so solid looking. It still looks bad. It still looks awesome. But it looks solid. They weren't trying to make it fucking gaudy and cheap. They were just making it sturdy, but also cool. Anyway, good looking house, BBC. I'm happy for you. Rebecca, BBC is back. Hell yeah. Sue's back again. Hello to all. And someday I will get to stay up with the cool crowd. I need to do more weekend shows so you come hang out with us, Rebecca. But as always, everybody heap love on Rebecca. One of the main people actually keeping me in business right now. If it wasn't for Rebecca and a few of the other people here, I literally wouldn't be doing the show right now. So I'm barely making it, folks. So please give Rebecca your love because it's very appreciated. So I've been around. Love you all. Hey, what's up, Ideal Paradox? Where you been? Free Luigi, hell yeah. Murder bait. Get the guillotines out. I don't even know what that word means. Water polo, $5 Australian. What's up, future motherfuckers? I've always felt like I won the birth lottery being born in Aussie. Hey, I had somebody invite me to come out to Australia if shit hits the fan, so I might be down there to join you. I'm ready to kill some snakes or whatever I have to do to survive. But never so much as now. I love our robust and stable democracy. Yeah, man. For a nation of criminals, you guys sure worked that shit out. Gotta love how there's centuries of historical context when it comes to Russia. Deserves Ukraine, but for Gaza, history started on October 7, 2023. I know, right? Hey, but do you condemn Hamas? Thank you, MW. PJD for $10. Hey, PJ, you didn't say nothing, and you ain't got to, you sexy mofo. Coach, love you, Dusty, love you, Cole. Thank you, Cole. As always, thank you, Cole. Be well. You be well, goddammit. Jupe the Malignant. Dusty from the lab to your puppers. Power to the pups. Sorry for my absence. Jupiter was on fire again. Hey, all I care about is that you're back and that you're well, Jupe. Good to see you. I love you. Yeah, Ideal Paradox, $5. Dusty, never say you are a doomer. I know, but I feel like I'm the harbinger of doom. Literally the last thing I want to do is make people depressed. Like, the only thing I've ever wanted to do was entertain people and make them laugh and make them happy. I feel like I'm in a hell of my own making, to be honest with you. But anyway, you just say the truth. I know, right? But I don't want to. I don't want to fucking say the truth. I want to fucking make jokes and let them realize that it's them who are the doomers. They see it as doom because that's the truth. Yeah, but it is doom, you know. It is fucking depressing. It ain't no getting around that. Jupe, 5 tickets. Fuck yeah, Jupe. Appreciate you. And one more from Jason Ashby. Appreciate you, Jason. Love to them. If you got your ticket, give them the credit and show up to that party, everybody. Swaggering Cat, $20. The Ferals stand with the Fed employees. Hold the line. They send their regards. Hey, as always, scritches to the Ferals, Swaggering Cat, and I appreciate you. You made it crash. Made my shit crash, Swaggering Cat. All right, we're going to go back. I'm buying your love tonight. Fuck yeah. I love you double tonight, Haley D. Me love you long time. Mom, it's so hard. Never stop reaching for the furthest star. It's so far away, though. Thank you. Hell, Satan, Jupe. Mitchell Guy, what up, Mitchell? Cyberpunk covered in dirt. That's okay. Just wash it off with the water. Oh, wait. Yeah, you got to put it in car wash mode before you can do that. Otherwise, it bricks it. Love the show, says Nama the Nemesis. U.S. Gatekeep who can be evil and so dumb they vote celebrities. Don't wish to die in a plane, visit girlfriend or restroom as a trans Canadian. Yeah, I mean, it's not even safe to fly anymore. This country went down quick. Ex-blind. Dusty, have you seen the news of Clarence Dumas making it legal for felons to own guns? Pretty sure this was in direct response for Trump's part of the fascist trust. I have not seen that, but in gun we trust. That's our religion, so I'm not surprised to see it. Agent Orange, what up, Agent? Asteroid 2031. I heard it has a 3% chance to hit now. Every day, this asteroid that's supposed to hit, the percentage goes up just a little bit every single day. It's crazy. Jessica, love y'all. I knew this would be a good one with Dancing Dusty at the beginning. Fuck yeah. You know me. I do what I do. I play a little air guitar. Only guitar I play. Bonus Kitty Toe. Also, you hipped me to Mike Tyson thing years ago and still love you for it. Some friends of mine don't. Fuck those friends. Thank you, Pin Hatching. 501 movement isn't lefty yet, but there's potential. All right, well, maybe we'll push them in the right direction. And all right, that is all the super chats. Best chat on the interwebs. Heroes. Fuck yeah. Got it into the buzzer, Loki. Appreciate you. Appreciate all you. And thank you, everybody donating tonight. There's still plenty of time, though. If you want to hear this incredibly real voice that's coming out of my face right now. Super chat me. Gonna read them all at the end. But for now, moving along, it's this song I wrote myself. Sing along if you know the words. Trash world is a trash world is a dumpster fire and it's hellish. Trash world, a trash world. Everything sucks all the goddamn time in the trash world. First off, on the trash world. Everybody's always like, "Are you doing those live?" All of it's live, baby. Fuck it, we do it live. Can't even fly anymore in Trump's America. Another plane crash. 2 people are dead in a small plane collision in southern Arizona airport. Hey, I ain't flying nowhere. God damn it. Staying my ass at fucking home. Trump ruins everything. Man, this is so depressing, y'all. I don't want to talk about this. A family facing homelessness reached out to at least 3 different Detroit homeless and the response team before 2 children froze to death in a van in a casino parking lot. Is this real? Full details. Kids living with family in a van died apparently of hypothermia in Detroit casino parking garage. This is what they're cutting, folks. This is what Elon's cutting. This is what Trump is cutting. They're cutting this so he can sign $3 to $4 trillion worth of tax cuts for the richest people in America. They're killing our children. They already have more money than they or their family could spend in 1,000 lifetimes, and they're murdering our children to get more. Is anybody going to stop these people? Texas girl dies by suicide amid deportation bullying. She was 11 years old. Her schoolmates in Texas were teasing her about being illegal, threatening to have her family deported. She killed herself at 11, folks. We're not a good people. It's not a good country. Meanwhile, here's what our elected officials are doing. Iowa advances a bill criminalizing drag in view of kids. It's the priest. I'm going to show you again. The priests fucking our kids everywhere. The youth pastors fucking our kids everywhere. It ain't the goddamn drag queens. Drag's been a part of our society forever. Since the beginning of the country. It has nothing to do with anything. They just pretending like they're doing something while the whole country collapses the fucking around us. And like, I guess good. Like, I don't want children to die, but I guess it's good. I guess it's good this society is collapsing. You guys hear about Jair Bolsonaro, former president of Brazil, lost the election. Well, apparently he tried to poison and murder his opponent. This is the guy who's good friends with Donald Trump. Donald Trump supported this guy. Brazil's prosecutor general on Tuesday formally charged former President Jair Bolsonaro with attempting a coup to stay in office after his 2022 election defeat, in a plot that included a plan to poison his successor and current president Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva, that's a name, and kill a Supreme Court judge who was asking for time away so he could go to Trump's inauguration, because him and Trump are best friends, of course. These are the kind of people that Trump aspires to be like, folks. Birds of a feather, just the worst among us. And then New York City Mayor Eric Andrews claiming that anybody who tries to hold him accountable for his mass corruption, the fact that he sold out to the Trump government in order for basically them not to go forward with charges against him. Now he's claiming that anybody who's calling him out for it are basically Nazis.
And talk about the book Mein Kampf. And if you tell a lie long enough, loud enough, people will tend to believe it's true. And that's what you're seeing right now. Modern day Mein Kampf.
Modern day Mein Kampf, yeah! Look at all these fucking sellouts, all these fucking pieces of trash, all these goddamn traitors backing up this criminal as he sells out New York, as he lets Trump steals $80 million from their coffers, as he agrees to round up brown people to stay out of fucking jail. Even the left, quote unquote, even Democrats vote for the fucking worst. It's almost like you can't possibly even get elected unless you're a career criminal, unless you're goddamn corrupt as shit. There's no chance of getting elected in this country anymore. The system specifically set up for criminals by criminals. Unless you think the Democrats are going to help you folks, leader of the Democratic Party, Hakeem Jeffries, asked, hey, will you call for Eric Adams' resignation? It's obviously, he's incredibly corrupt. They literally went on Fox News, admitted that it was quid pro quo, admitted that he made a deal with the Trump administration to stay out of prison in order to help them round up brown people. Will you call for his resignation? Will you be a leader in any possible goddamn way? Will you stand up? Here's Democratic leader Hakeem Jeffries.
Mayor Adams has a responsibility to decisively demonstrate to the people of New York City that he has the capacity to continue to govern in the best interest of New Yorkers, as opposed to taking orders from the Trump administration.
Yeah. No, I ain't gonna call for his resignation. He just gotta prove to everybody that he's a good New York mayor. I'll just let him do what he do. I'm not gonna stand up to him. Why would I? Yeah, fuck you, Jeffries. Fuck the Democrats. We have to have a new, I was going to say we have to have a new party, but it doesn't even matter when you have a dictator. He's not leaving office anyway. So I guess after the revolution, or the complete collapse. We definitely need a new fucking party because the Democrats ain't it, y'all. Fuck them. Fuck Jeffries. And fuck this country. That's my trash roll for this week. I came as such a fucking twerp. Yeah, fucking bitch. The entire Democrats are born fucking losers. Bitch made. The weakest goddamn among us. Just no spine. It's just ridiculous to watch how weak and pathetic they are. Simpering cowards, every goddamn one of them. Of course, he's also like a warmonger and a child murder apologist. So another one of these people that got elected because he's a horrible sack of shit. And all right, we're along, folks. Got a real, I guess I should have just blended this in with the trash world. But let's do it real quick. Free Palestine. I can find the fucking button. Where is it? Free Palestine. Da, da, da. Zionists can lick my balls. Fuck it, we'll do it live. And first off, folks, they're psychos. Zionism is psychopathy, folks. They believe they're God's chosen people. They literally are supremacists that believe that they're above all the other humans on earth and that all of us should be their slaves. And if we refuse to be their slaves, they can just murder us and kill us. Israel urges Netanyahu to continue the genocide in Gaza. Here's Zionist television, folks. My message to Netanyahu is that from now on, Gaza should be closed off. From Deir al-Baza to Gaza City, give up on the hostages. Give up on our hostages. Don't let the civilians leave and strike them. Even if it means killing our hostages. If they don't let the hostages out, let's both the hostages and their civilians die. Annihilate everyone. Everyone. Just kill everyone. They don't even give a shit about their own people, folks. Just a complete terrorist state. But they rule us. They rule us, folks. Them in Russia. They're in control of our government right now. And this is so crazy. So you guys remember the last show? Jewish guy was driving down the road, sees these other two people, thinks that they're Palestinians. Takes out a gun, fires 17 bullets into their car, tries to murder them, goes to the cops, brags to the cops that he just murdered 2 Palestinian people. For no reason. Didn't know them, has never seen them before, just looked at them, assumed they were Palestinian, and decided that was a capital offense. He had the right to murder them over it. Well, it turns out they were both Jews. He had fired at Jews. Oopsies. Well, here's where the story's gone now. Apparently, they all hate Arabs so much that one tries to kill the other because he thinks they're Arabs, and then the other two blame Arabs for the attack. When the 2 victims are in the hospital recovering, they post about the attack on social media and literally in their post with, "Death to Arabs." A Jewish man fired 17 shots at them thinking they're Arabs. And they blame Arabs and call for the death of Arabs, folks. This is what we're dealing with. Even the victims are evil. And guess who else is a giant sack of shit, y'all? Jimmy Kimmel. Fuck Jimmy Kimmel. I've never thought Jimmy Kimmel was funny. I played a few clips when he shits on Trump and whatnot. He does have some funny sections that have nothing to do with him, but he is not funny. He's never been funny. He will never be funny. And also a cowardly sack of shit. Watch his response when somebody asks him to say Free Palestine.
Say Free Palestine? Oh, Free Palestine. Oh, Free what? Free Palestine. Yeah.
What?
Oh, Free Palestine. Oh, Free what? Free Palestine.
What? Free Palestine? I'm not saying that. Why would I say Free Palestine? Fuck the Palestinians. Yeah, you and Jerry Seinfeld can take a trip to see the Titanic together. Both of you can get claims adjustments. Surprise parties for everybody, baby. Fuck these people. And that's my quick Free Palestine for this evening. Yeah, fuck that guy. They had those untalented people, though, at all the late night shows, every one of them. Colbert was pretty good, like, on the Colbert Show, but even he sucks. They all are terrible. And all right, we're right along, folks. Get your super chats in. We got a religious bullshit. I got no fucking Beyond Parody tonight. Literally nothing that funny happened. It's just been a real depressing day. So we're gonna do a religious bullshit, and I got one hero, just one fucking hero. So last chance to get your super chats in. But for now, it's time for religious bullshit. Religious bullshit. Religious bullshit. It's time for religious bullshit. It's time for religious bullshit. Never had a single lesson, y'all. And folks, you're not going to believe this. They finally caught one. Michigan youth pastor gets up to 10 years for child porn. What? A Muskegon County church leader who attorney said held a secret obsession with child pornography learned how long he'll spend in jail. 10 years, apparently. Not a drag queen, no. Shocker. I can't fucking believe it. And Bible camp counselor gets 30 years for child porn. What's wrong with you guys? You're going to get caught. A former school counselor in Riverside was sentenced to 30 years in federal prison Wednesday for possessing child sexual abuse material, placing a hidden camera inside a school bathroom to film students. Well, there's where you went wrong. Matthew Daniel Johnson admitted to law enforcement officials that he had hid a pin-shaped recording device in a toilet paper holder in the bathroom. Man, you know, that's not even a good hiding place. Like, what the fuck? Anyway, enjoy prison, fucker. And no one has ever been more sensitive about being a fake prophet than Hank Kudeman. Hank Kudeman always butthurt that everybody calls him out for his lies, damnable lies. So back in 2020, self-proclaimed prophet Hank Kudeman swore to everybody that God told him Mike Pence was going to be president in 2024. Of course, that never happened. So now he's going to explain why he wasn't wrong. Sometimes God changes his mind, and that doesn't mean the prophets are wrong.
Pence, I believe God spoke prophetically about him. I think God had a plan for Pence, but Pence, he disqualified himself.
So God's not all-knowing. Wouldn't God know ahead of time that Pence was going to disqualify himself? You guys told me God is omniscient. He knew everything you would ever do before you did it. He knew every hair you would ever have on your fucking head. Why would he tell you Pence was going to be president if he knew that Pence was going to fuck the whole thing up? Is God setting you up for failure? Does God hate you?
Just like his name, Pence, P-E-N, he signed something with his pen and it sealed his fate forever. And yes, politicians can, and the prophecies regarding them can change.
Oh, well then they're not prophecies.
It did with Saul.
If it could happen or not, that's not really a prophecy. That's a guess, right?
He sought the witch of Endor.
The witch of Endor? What the fuck you talking about? Did he find any Ewoks?
And God said, I've rejected your kingdom. You're not getting another term. You're not getting a term. So it can happen. So don't attack the prophet. You have to understand biblical narratives that do play out again.
Yeah, don't you dare attack the prophets. You just got to understand. It's not that I was wrong. It's that you don't understand biblical narrative. It is you that is stupid here. Just what the shit. And last but not least, imagine living your life like this, folks, where you don't have to ever take responsibility for anything you do. Whatever you do that's stupid, whatever mistake you made, the devil made you do it. You have no agency over yourself. Listen to this moonbat loser.
The devil puts this on my neck, okay? He puts
So when you say he puts it on your neck, what do you mean?
He gives me the idea and then gives me this motivation to just hurry up and go get it tattooed. And I knew I needed it quickly.
And you knew the image, what it would look like.
And, he told me what it was. He said, get the lotus flower. I was going to do it purple, but I'm not doing it. We'll get to that. And then the wings. And then it was like a quick thing. Like I got the idea. I went to the tattoo artist, gave it to him, and 2 days later we were doing it. And it was just so quick. Looking back, I can see the urgency. This demon wanted me to get it before I came to my senses. He was just like,
it's a demon, y'all. Hey, I'm not responsible. Yeah, I fucked up, made a bad decision, but I can't take responsibility for anything, so the devil made me do it.
Hurry up and go get this. And I felt like I needed it. Even my wife was like, "Are you sure?"
Are you sure?
And I'm like, "Yes, the Lord wants me to get this tattoo." When my wife comes around, maybe we'll come to another one with you. I looked her dead in the eyes. Jesus wants me to get this tattoo.
Oh my! Run, girl, run! He crazy as shit. I see my breath in here. You guys see that? Holy shit, it's cold in here.
Dude, I was convinced of it, dude. She didn't know. I used to say that to her. The Lord's blood turns me on, and I'd see her face turn white, and she'd be like, and in my eyes, I was like, why are you evil?
Oh my gosh.
I was like, why are you rejecting the Lord, dude? Like, why when I talk about my relationship with Jesus, are you getting sick?
Why are you talking like this? Why are you using vocal fry to talk about Jesus? They're so weird!
Bro, let's talk about how the devil exalts an image through a man.
Okay.
And so when you worship, praise, sing along to, love, idolize a man that the image of the principality or the demon has been exalted through, the way that that devil actually takes that as worship of himself. So I didn't have the neck tattoo, now I got it. I didn't have the hand tattoo, now I got it, okay? He would kind of tell me about the certain women who were going to be at the mall that day. And he said, you need to dress like this. So I would go get the right clothes. So now he's got my tattoos. He's got my hair done the way he wants it.
Yeah, hey, this hairstyle, it's the devil. I didn't do this. A fucking devil making me powder my head. God damn it. I'm not responsible for anything. God damn, so stupid, weird. Anyway. These people vote, y'all. This is why our country is collapsing right now. Just the dumbest people ruling us, voting for dictators. It's so stupid. It's fucking boring at this point. All right, let's go ahead and finish the show off. Last chance, get your super chats in. I got one hero, but it's a tearjerker.
We could be heroes just for one day.
First off, all the heroes. I sing it like a kid because this one is a kid. Got a kid hero coming up, y'all. Apparently, this kid and his sister got tested to see if they were a match to save their sister's life, who has a rare type of cancer. Let's have a look.
One perfect match, and the other person is a 5 out of 10. So who wants to be the perfect match?
Kinley, you are a 5 out of 10.
So happy. He gets to be a hero and save his sister.
You are Josie's hero. I'm gonna save you.
I'm gonna save you.
I will.
What a nice kid, right? Just so excited about saving his sister. And that's love, folks. And there's a lot of good stuff in this world, folks, even though there's a lot of evil. And I say it all the time, but you just got to kind of hold on to it the best you can. Try to find those happy moments in this world of fucking shit. And thank you for being in this with me, y'all. Thank you for sharing this experience with me. It really means a lot. I love you guys, and I appreciate you. And all right, folks, that's my show. We're going to the after party coming up. We got the after party right here, all the way down to here. Hells yeah! Don't miss it. Coming up right now. But the rest of you who didn't get your ticket, and for shame, I'll be back Friday. It is the day after tomorrow for another episode of the world's greatest show. So be sure to mark it on your calendar. You want to be here live because that's the only chance to randomly win a free ticket to the after party. You can, but you got to be here live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 8 p.m. Central, 9 Eastern. So don't fucking miss it. Charles H., Rabbis for Humanity, please donate, everyone. All right, sounds good to me. Thank you, Charles. Jupe, vote Jupe 2028. You got my vote. Hell, Satan. It's time for our candidate that wants to build bridges between worlds. Hell yeah, Stargate. I'm all for Operation Stargate. Get me a Gua'uld. Jaffa Cree. As someone who lives in New York City, I fucking hate Eric Adams. Zoran Mamdani for mayor. Yeah, what's wrong with you guys? Why did you vote for that guy? He was a cop. It was obvious that he was corrupt, lifelong Republican. I don't know. Welcome to Dust Buddies Rocks. Fuck yeah, you got your ticket. You better show up tonight. And everybody who needs a ticket, follow Rocks' footsteps. Get your ticket. Become a Dust Buddy. Best chat on the interwebs. Fuck yeah, Loki. Thank you for being one of the good ones and making it so awesome. And, all right, folks, that's it. Gonna be back Friday, day after the goddamn my bro. So, don't miss it. For now, we're gonna do a little kitty party. Let me go ahead and play a fucking song. What song am I gonna play? Everybody loves Butt Ponies. Butt Ponies, Dusty Smith. All right, that ain't even fucking it. If I click on that, it's gonna be something else. All right, here we go. Music by Dusty Smith. All right, fuck it. We'll play I'm a Nazi. I don't give a shit. Whatever. Just play something. All right, guys. Kitty party time. Kitty party time. They told me stop, but I doubled down. Yeah. Back in the news, I'm the talk of the town. I said what I said. Go get it. Come on. Who wants it? Who wants it? Let's get it. Let's get it. Come on, motherfuckers. Come on, X, wilding out like I lost my meds. Screaming Hitler was cool like I lost my head. They said, yay, stop. I said, no, I'm a boss instead. Then the brands disappeared like my common sense. Woo. Lost my deals, lost my mind, lost my sanity. Lost the plot, now they come. All right, dudes. Love you. After party coming up. See the rest of you later. Good night, everybody. I'm a Nazi. Yeah, I said it. Careers dropping like my credit. Tweets so wild, got me dreaded. Still too rich, won't regret it. Easy. I was rocking the MAGA before it was cool. Now I'm dropping these bars like I dropped out of school. Said DEFCON 3, but I meant self-destruct. Cause my brain's playing chess while my mouth playing duck. Yeah, Elon said chill, but I doubled down. Nick Fuentes at my crib like a lost lil clown. Lost Balenci, lost Gap, lost my place. Only thing I got left is dumbass face. All right, good night, everybody. Switch over now. Wrong button. Don't push that button. Wrong button, Dusty. Fucking moron. Oh, thank you, Jason. Appreciate you. Good night.